Yo, what to do, YouTube? It's your boy ColtsTalk. We are back with another video, and today we're going to be going over the eviction notice for the Colts. Today was, cut down roster day. We had to make it to 53, and there's some names on here I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be shocked about, maybe not, of who got waived, released, or cut, or who's going to the practice squad, or who got removed from the PUP list. So, we're going to start with the players that got waived. Starting off at the beginning, we got Curtis Brooks, who had an outstanding preseason and training camp. I was just want to point that out. Very unfortunate. Next is the cornerback, Anthony Chelsea. Was kind of off about, it's kind of iffy about him, though, so kind of can see where they came from for that. Cameron Klein, defensive end. Kind of not shocked on that. Jack Cohn, quarterback, not shocked. Marcel Dabo, he was a huge question mark going into training camp and preseason. He had a few training camp standout plays, but to make the 53, he had to be sacrificed. I don't know if he's probably going to be put on a practice squad, I'm pretty sure. Moving forward, Ethan Farina, wide receiver DeMichael Harris got waived. He'll probably be on a practice squad. Michael Jacobson, tight end. Nikola Klinick, tight end, got waived. Jordan Murray's a tackle, he got waived. Samson Nakua, wide receiver, he got waived. Devontae Price, running back, got waived. Forrest Ryan had himself a pretty decent training camp and preseason. He got waived. Josh Stelzner, guard, he got waived. James Skolowski, linebacker, sorry guys, he got waived. Marvell Tell III, everyone had high hopes for him. Coming back from injuries, being finally active because he's tall with wingspan, has athletic ability. He just couldn't seem to pull it out, and the Colts waived him yesterday. Ryan Van Denmark, tackle, got waived. Sterling Weatherford, the Colts fans loved this guy. Loved him. He got waived today, so we're pretty sure, I'm hoping we get him back. Chris Wilcox, cornerback, got waived. Chris Williams got waived. Tyson Williams, former running back for the Baltimore Ravens, got waived. Kiki Kuti, wide receiver, he got waived. Dennis Kelly, the tackle, he got waived. Brandon King, the linebacker, he's gone. Philip Lindsay's another one, he's gone. Running back, R.J. McIntosh, defensive tackle's gone. Will Redmond, the safety, is released. So removed from the physically unable to perform list is Shaquille Barrett. That is good news. We moved Rigoberto Sanchez and Armani Watts both to the reserve list. So that is the waive wire for the Colts to knock down the roster down to 53. Like I said, there's a few names that kind of took me by storm. Like Sterling Weatherford was definitely a guy that I thought was going to make it to the 53. Philip Lindsay was definitely a running back 3 that I was looking forward to seeing them keep, but they just didn't. So yeah, that shocked me for sure. But moving forward, the 53 list, QBs are Sam Ehlinger. They decided to keep Sam after the preseason. We was up and down about keeping him on the roster for 3 quarterbacks, but he proved his point that he needs to be on this roster. So that's a huge bonus for the Colts. I'm happy they kept him, and he didn't go somewhere else. Who knows what they might do with him in the future. Running backs is Naheem Hines, Deion Jackson, who I love. I love Deion Jackson's game. He reminds me of Marlon Mack, even though he just got waived from Houston. But he reminds me of Marlon. I said that a lot, and he proves it. Jonathan Taylor, wide receivers is Paris Campbell, Ashton Doolin, Alec Pierce, Desmond Patman, who decided to make the roster, and Mike Strawn. Patman and Strawn, they decided to keep both of them. Huge news moving forward. And Michael Pittman Jr. Tight ends is Marley Cox, Kyler Granson, and Jelani Woods. Offensive line is Wesley French, Will Freeze, the franchise connection, Ryan Kelly, Quentin Nelson, Danny Pinter, Matt Pryor, Bernard Rahman, and Braden Smith. Corners is Tony Brown, who's very athletic. Brandon Fossen, Dallas Flowers, they kept him on the roster. He's athletic as well. Stephon Gilmore, Kenny Moore, and Isaiah Rodgers Sr. Safeties, Julian Blackmon, Nick Cross, Trevor Denbow, Rodney McLeod, and Rodney Thomas II. Really good safety group. Special teams is Rodrigo Blankenship, Matt Hack, and Luke Rhodes. Luke Rhodes is the dog. Linebackers is JoJo Diamond, Zaire Franklin, Shaquille Leonard, Bobby Okereke, EJ Speed, and Grant Stewart. Linebacker group is very, very good. Defensive line, they kept Ben Bandigu, DeForest Buckner, Brian Coward, Eric Johnson II, Tyquan Lewis, Giannis Ngakwe, Afidi Ademango, Dale Adebango, Kwity Paye, and Grover Stewart. Defensive line group. So if I had to worry about any group, I would probably say defensive line depth and offensive line depth. Those are the two groups that I would say personally that I would like to see an upgrade in. Maybe a veteran corner if we could acquire one, but the offensive line, defensive line are two things that I can see can get upgraded, especially from the waiver wire of what we've seen, who got cut. A lot of former Colts, offensive line and defensive line, maybe even veteran corners, have got waived that used to play for us that are out there to go acquire. This is probably the best part of the offseason. All these guys that just couldn't make the 53 and decided to give up on, they have another chance to making it on another team. And if we want to go, and be next team or like all chips in, like Ballard says, there's a lot of players that we can acquire right now that are available to go get, like former guys like Kamoko Toure and all these guys. Even Chatri, he's available, that we've seen from last preseason. That was a flat out stud. All these guys are available. They've seen wide receivers. I've seen Marlon Mack got released from Houston. Defensive tackles, offensive tackles. Joe Haig I've seen. There's a lot of former Colts available that we can go get. Let me know in the comment section, who do you think we should go acquire? All these things. Let me know your thoughts about the 53 roster. Who you think should have got cut? Who you think should have stayed? All these things. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.